Well, to make it simple, they just it was canceled. The thing that I had to shoot were for theaters. So basically, with the situation, and then that they just postpone it to next year actually. So literally put you out of every possibility to shoot or to work. So simple as that. We postponed the project that I had, and also I think from the project I made in the UK for Sky and HBO. So it was already shot, thanks God, and everything was already out. I mean, about to go out. So we did just for a week, or we did kind of like a Zoom premiere. So it forces people to be creative and to try to make share a moment all together, even if we couldn't be or flying to UK or whatever, you know. But yeah, that is how it affects me personally. But I think a lot of artists uh, in the world. Yeah. Um, I think it's the same. Yeah, I think it's from what I heard from France, Turkey. I have one of my best friends are big actors in Germany too. I think it was the same for like all the artists in the world, and not just about actors, but yeah, like performers, singers, theater actors, all those people there. It was a big pose and a big hold, and I think a big um, um, yeah, difficult. But in France, particularly, I don't know if you want to go into that question right now. But we have kind of some helps. When you do a certain amount of hours, you kind of collect enough taxes or whatever, so you can have, when you're not working every month during 10 months, you get paid. You know, like imagine, I don't know if it's the same in Poland, or if you work for 6 months and in any job, and you're getting out of the job, then you get paid every month. So they have this system for artists in France, and also the technicians, in the industry. So what the government did, they extended the period of 10 months that you can get paid to uh, to the next year. So people didn't have to collect again those hours. They had kind of a 1 year uh, free, or they don't have to collect hours, because obviously they weren't able to collect it.
Yeah.
So I think it helped a lot of people in the industry in France. Does it was enough? Honestly, I don't know. The only thing, um, I was lucky enough, and I think that is because I always try to see the positive things in a bad thing, because you don't have other choices. Otherwise, it's so depressing, right? So the only good thing is, I think, I mean, I'm a writer, writer director. So I was in a period of writing. So to me, I was able to Skype with my co-writers, be at home, work, send it to the producers and all. So it wasn't that hard to me, cause it was in a good moment. The only bad thing was, like, they postponed the shooting that I had because of the situation. But yeah, during the lockdown we had in France, I was working. So, and what was saying about the positive thing, that I think and I hope we're gonna have a very, very exciting project that now things starting to go on a track back, and they start little by little to open and shoot again, so I think producers, writers, even studios owners, channels owners, platform owners, they could have a hold and focus on, read new project, focus on project that they like, and developing them and all. So I'm I I really hope and quite think we're gonna have very very exciting projects coming in the next few years because of that pose, because sometimes you don't have the time to focus or everything's going so fast and all. So yeah, but yeah, I think it is definitely not a wasted year. I do not believe it's a wasted year because I believe everything happened for a reason. I believe that when you try to use what's happened to you, you become even if it's a bad thing, and even sometimes a worse thing. I think if you can survive that, you become a stronger person, you become a better person, and at the same time, as you said, what I I try to share with my friend, my people, my agent, my family, or all the people who are in this industry. Personally, what the reason why I'm doing art and why I'm fighting for being or creating nice projects and all is because I want to be part of the change of the world, and to try to, open, uh, uh, give people a better day or open their mind, or, and try to change things. So I was like, maybe they're going to be a before COVID-19 and an after the COVID-19. So let's use what's happening now to think how we can do things better, or how you can influence the thing better, or what kind of product we can create that makes, thing life changing. Like, so what I mean is like, I think no, as I'm saying, I'm sure there is a lot of, and we saw it, like what happened with the Black Lives Matters, and all the human right things, and then how the people in many different countries fighting for their rights, or on police violence, against the police violence, and all. I think people get conscious that uh, human relationship matters. Having a good relation with friends, girlfriend matters. Sometimes even, and good health matters more than just money. Because with that COVID, everybody was in a bad position. Like the money wasn't now. It wasn't just about, oh, how is your money situation? No, it could touch anyone, anywhere. So that gives you a different perspective, and that is why I don't think it's a, if we know how to use it well, I think it's definitely not a wasted year. It should be maybe a turning point. It's yeah, life changing, or a turning point year actually. But we have to, artists, producers, everybody, even in different industries, we should uh, use it in a good way. Um, I think um, it is all, and that should be, and maybe because I'm a big kid, it is very exciting. That is something that is very exciting. And as a filmmaker, or as an actor, why? Because um, you can experiment different things. You can be in some kind of projects, or movies, or whatever, that is so much different, that things that been no things that you never experiments or being before, that any other actor like 100 years or 50 years or even 40 years before could have done, you know so um I'll say, why not? And as soon as it it requires a good acting, and it takes, the performance of the actor. Um, um, for example, I'm very excited about VR and all those things. Why? Because if you imagine movies shooting in VR, you're gonna need a lot of one-shot take, or like a mise en scène, in theater. Like actors have to know what they have to do. So what it means, you need great actors, and not just models who can have a look like that, have a look there, and you just the nice frame that you get from them, and the nice look and the one phrase, and then a great director can do whatever he wants, but at the end there is no acting, no emotion, no, you know what I mean. So I started with theater, and I'm a big passionate about it, and I think this is great about our arts. It's to feel it like you're living it, so the more long is the take, then the better I'm happy. So I think yeah, everything that can. So yeah, I think as an actor, I think it's great, as soon as it doesn't kill and it encourage the performance, or the nice something, nice for the audience, as a and as a what. But the main important, and it will definitely join as a filmmaker. To me, no matter what is the support, technology, not new technology, whatever, the most important is always the story. What I want as an audience, or what I think uh, people like, they love a good story. So if the technology is here to support new stories or creativities or whatever, as we saw in a project like Interstellar, or whatever, even more, what was the name of that movie? Was on the kind of in the space, in not that they had a lot of long shot. My point is, as soon as the story is great, if the technology is supporting or give the opportunity to watch something you never saw before, that is amazing. So technology for technology, yeah, well, it's always cool, but I think you pretty much easily get bored of it. It's like, oh, just nice. But when technology, like, or even the James Cameron, um, I'm very bad with the names. James Cameron, Avatar. It give the opportunity to see something you never saw before, experiment before, and all. So I think, but the story was great. So, and what it says behind the question that came out of this, the story, that are interesting. So to me, technology, as soon as it support great stories or encourage creativity, is always good. My, my answer is very easy. As soon as you accept to be on the project, being recorded, and being, exposed to the world with your face, your body, uh, you are putting yourself in a yeah, kind of a danger, a kind of exposure. So that is something. I mean, that is, I think it's the maybe the international rights, or the that can answer that question, because it's a very complex question, actually. But from another point, you know I think many people wanted to be not forgotten, wanted to be being in something that you always record and all. So um I think it's quite interesting question. I don't think it's we can answer that, and even if someone can answer it, but the only thing I'll say regarding your project, I'll say uh, uh, apart that question, I think you're using technology to create something very cool. you know. So I cannot answer to the question here. What about this actor? I don't know. If it was me, I'll be happy. I think that after my death, some people, try to recreate me, and I will hope that it was for the for the best, for a great project, and people will be like, oh, well, is it who was this actor? Or let's see this movie again. Well, will be to me will be cool. But maybe that person would be offended